Right. We are joined by Monica Garner, class of 2016. Monica, thank you for joining us. All right, so I want you to think back a million years ago, and you were in middle school, and how'd you come to making the decision to come to early college?
So I remember being in an auditorium at my middle school that was divided by a high school. We had different choices. It was AAST, STEM Academy, early college, multiple Ord County school, high school options. So I made the choice to come to early college because I knew I wanted my degree while going through high school.
Okay, so it's all about opportunity.
Yes.
Love it. All right, so which advisory were you in?
Tim do.
All right, Mr. Dew's advisory. Do you remember your name? It's okay if you don't. All right, so you get into early college, you go through Bridge Week. What's Bridge Week like for those who've never experienced it?
So I don't remember the name. I was I remember Bridge Week, but then I was an ambassador. That's the right word. It was hot.
It
There was
was
a
hard.
lot of ground being built because we were in a
Okay.
different building for a little while.
That was an interesting Bridge Week because
Yes,
we were actually over there and they were breaking ground over here.
because I
Yeah.
started in 2012.
Yeah. All right, so you get through the Bridge Week stuff. You have freshman year. Are the classes as hard as you thought they'd be?
No, sir, because I at my middle school I was already taking high school classes, so for me it wasn't hard. Um, I like math, numbers. My Avid was a great thing to have. Our we switched over, I think, kind of in the middle, so we were taking classes here and then we moved here, so everything was newer
Gotcha.
to us.
All right, so sophomore year, you start taking college classes. Probably starting off with like a Spanish 101, maybe CPT, maybe, no, it's probably one of those, or College 105. Maybe College
Oh yeah, that was
105.
fun. College 105 was fun.
Talk to me more about College 105.
My professor, I do not remember his name, but thanks to him, he was a realist. And our saying in class every morning was, "I am me and I am okay." I use that every day. Still, if I don't say it, I think it. So,
Great. You get through those, and you're a really good student, always, if I recall, for a really long time. Um, Junior year, you start getting into more college classes, less high school. You hit senior year. What do you remember about senior year as you were starting to think about what's next?
if I'm being completely honest, I finished high school junior year, and I remember wanting to drop out of college, but have my high school degree. But Miss Jones motivated me to continue. I was going through, I guess, a rough time. I felt like then, but 10 years later, almost it was nothing like she was saying. So um, I finished out and got my degree.
Nice. All right. So what next? What's after early college for you?
So I went to Coastal Carolina University. Tried to major in a lot of different things. I started off with math, high school, major in math, and I hit college chemistry, like actual university chemistry, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll switch to psychology. I had the same professors for each one, so I did drop out of Coastal Carolina University. I had two jobs, trying to go to school online, and I had my son in 2019. So
Okay. So what are you doing now?
I am an artist. Right now, I just officially opened my business February of this year, but I do work for Michael's Craft Store, so I have pop up shops every other month or every month, depending on when I'm not busy.
Tell us more about these pop up shops.
So I I have Pinterest. I have social media outlets that I'm not an influencer on, but I seem to be an influencer on because not that many people know my Pinterest is attached to my name. So I paint. I do fashion, sewing, crochet, anything art. Writing is art. Poems. I don't publish books, but I write poems still, and I'm sure early college still has some of my writings, maybe, but I don't know. Art is a broad topic. That's what I received my degree in from here in 2016 in May. Um, yeah, I do art every day, really.
What's your favorite medium?
Canvas to acrylic or canvas to pencil. My son paints. Uh, my son draws. I live through him. He lives through me.
Love it. What advice do you give the freshmen who maybe they just accepted their spot? Class of 2029.
Oh, sorry.
I agree.
Oh,
I graduated in 2000. I agree. What advice do you give that freshman, that incoming freshman who might be kind of on the fence, maybe a little anxious about going all in at early college? What advice do you give them?
coming from a family that they received degrees, no matter if it was a technical degree or a university degree or your diploma from high school or a GED. You have to like find yourself and go like shoot for the stars. I know we're the Trailblazers. That was probably named. I don't know what year we were named Trailblazers. Actually, the Broncos logo, but just chase your dreams, passion. If you see yourself being bigger than yourself, then there's no point of holding back from what you're capable of.
Gotcha. What advice do you give the senior? Things get hard.
Keep going. Keep going. There's a finish line everywhere, and I was thankful enough to have Rivers Lynch as my driver's ed teacher. God rest his soul. But one of the notes he wrote me was, keep being great. Basically, be positive, and the number one cause of accidents is speeding. My hero is Paul Walker as well. So it's
Mm,
yeah. So just find what you love and keep going.
love it. Good advice. Monica Garner, thank you for joining me.